yogis, welcome to week number 4 of our practice. As you can see, I've got lots of things all around me today. We are going to use 2 props. We are going to use a block. If you have a block, you will need that. It can be a large block like this or a smaller block. So whatever you have. If you do not have a block, I thought of a couple of things around the house you might be able to use for a block. A book. You don't want it to be a heavy book because we'll be lifting it up over our heads. So choose a lighter book like a paperback. Or, in the spirit of a quarantine week, a roll of toilet paper will work just fine. Okay? So that would be your choice of a block, or maybe there's something else that you know of that you would like to use for a block. We're also going to use a strap. So if you have your yoga strap, go get your yoga strap. If you don't have a strap, we've used our towel in the past, so grab a towel. Or I thought if many of you have a dog, grab your dog leash and you can use that for a strap. Anything you'd like to use for a strap. So you only need 2 props. A block, whatever that may look like, and a strap, whatever that may look like. Okay? But during the video, I will refer to these as a strap and a block. And since I suggested all these different ideas for you, I won't be using a block and a strap. I will use the teepee for my block, and I will use the dog leash for my strap. So we'll set those aside. We don't need them right away. If you'd like to sit on your a block, you don't have a block, go ahead and sit on a pillow if that helps lift your hips up. Sometimes it feels good to put something under us, to just lift us up away from the floor, and it helps us to keep a straight spine. Because we'll be sitting here doing our first portion sitting. So take a moment here and let's do some breathing. Inhale and exhale. Set your gaze. Relax the muscles of our face. Relax your shoulders. Just keep that beautiful breath going. Slow inhales without forcing. Pausing at the top. Long exhales, not forcing. One more round of breath. Great. So from here, let's go ahead and tip your ear over to the right. And already you'll be possibly feeling a sensation of stretch along the side of your neck. You can stay right here or bring the right arm to your head, and you will feel even a little bit more sensation. If this is too much, just release the hand. The other hand, fingers can come to the floor, maybe crawl out a little bit away from you. Continue to breathe. And let's release. Take a moment here, and then let's go ahead and tip to the other side. And just get used to any feeling that you have in your neck here. If anything hurts, we stop. Not every pose is for everybody. So during our practice, if there is something that's not for you, you just do something different, modify, or just take a moment, maybe in child's pose, and then join us. It's just a moment in time, And you can just go ahead and join us when you're ready. Let's bring that hand to the head. Continue your breath. Set your gaze so you're not looking all around your room. One more breath. And as you exhale, let's bring our head back up. Good. Let's drop the chin towards our chest. Roll over towards your right. Roll the head over to the right and around, all the way around, back to your chest. And let's reverse that direction. No hurry. And then let's lift up. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Feel the shoulder blades move towards the center of our back. Continue to breathe. Change the direction. Be aware of the breath. Be aware of your movement. One more. And then come to stillness. From here, we're going to do a twist for the upper back. Straight back. And then from here, this won't be a twist like we're twisting the whole upper body. We're just going to twist by moving our shoulders over to the right. And stop where you need to. Take a couple breaths. You'll feel this in your upper back where you need to stop. One more breath. Come back to center. Let's do that on the other side. Just turn, twist with your shoulders, and continue your breathing. And then release. So from here, we will come off of our block, pillow, or maybe you weren't sitting on anything. And let's come to tabletop position. Thread the needle. So we're going to find ourselves in our tabletop, knees under our hips, wrists under our shoulders. From here, take our right hand, turn the palm up and slide it under your left arm. Bring yourself all the way down to your mat. Look under that arm. And from here, you can stay right here, or you can crawl your fingers up towards the top of our mat. Notice that your back is sloping down from your hips. If your head does not touch the floor, you can grab that block or your pillow and set your head on the pillow or block. Breathe here. And we'll bring our hand back and release and come all the way back up. Reset yourself. Now bring your left hand, palm facing up, slide it underneath your right arm. Stay here if you'd like, or slide the right fingers towards the top of your mat. Breathe. Slide the fingers back from the top of our mat. Come back to tabletop. From here, curl the toes. Let's come to our first downward facing dog. Bending the knees if it feels good. If it doesn't, this isn't for you today. Just stay in downward facing dog. We'll all come to stillness in our down dog. Carefully walk the feet towards your hands, maybe bringing your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Here, your fingers may not reach the ground, so bend your knees as much as you need to, or use your block to rest your fingers on. The one thing I would suggest you not do is hang like this, because this is hard on our hips and we aren't able to bring ourselves down. We're just hanging. So at least have your hands rest on your legs so that you can gently draw yourself down towards the floor. Lengthening our back. It's good for our back, our hips. But if we're just doing this, we're just adding stress to our hips. So lots of choices here. Holding on to our legs, our block, or bending the knees a lot to bring your fingertips to the floor. Head and neck are long. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Our inhale will roll us all the way back up to our upward mountain. We'll look towards our thumbs. If that's not for you, just look forward. Exhale, fingers beautifully bright, out to the side, and come to your mountain pose. Engage the core. And release. We will do a few half sun salutations. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's do 3 more on our own. We'll meet in our mountain pose. Let's continue these sun salutations. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Stepping the right foot back into runner's lunge. Send the heel back. Pull the belly in and up, lifting you a little bit away from your thigh. Breathe here, and then we're going to set the right knee down on our mat. See how that feels. Release the toes, or maybe you want to keep your toes curled. You decide. We'll lift up to low lunge. So in low lunge, you may have your right knee right under your hip, or you may possibly have it a little bit farther back, depending on how your hips feel. So just come to your low lunge. We will inhale up, drop the hips down, exhale the arms back to our side, bring the hands behind you, clasp your fingers, roll the shoulders back. Come back up, inhale up. Let's do that again. Chest open. And one more time. Up. It may be when you bring your fingers back, you just want to stay looking forward, shoulders back. One more time with our fingers towards the sky, exhaling to our mat. Curl the toes. Let's find downward facing dog from here. Flow to your plank pose. Lower down through your chaturanga. Maybe knees first. Keep the arms close to you. Bend the elbows as you lower down. Relax the feet. Inhale, shoulders back, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Downward dog. Let's lift the right leg up. We're just going to pulse the foot 3 times, or you can stay in down dog, or you can just stay here. 1, 2, 3. You can bring your foot down and walk to forward fold, or bring the knee in and step up to forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Inhaling to upward mountain. Exhaling, mountain pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Stepping the left foot back into your runner's lunge. Stay here. Take some breaths. Pull the belly in and up. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Rise up, ready for low lunge. Exhale, arms down and behind us. Clasp the hands, roll the shoulders back. Open the chest. Curl if you'd like to here. Come back up. Inhale up. Exhale. This is the second time. We're going for 3. Curling is a choice. You can just look forward. One more time. Last time, we bring our arms up. Exhale to the mat, downward facing dog. Flow to your plank pose. Chaturanga. All the way down to your mat. Cobra. Exhale down. Another cobra. Downward facing dog. We'll drift the left leg up. A choice, you don't have to. You can keep it on the floor in down dog. You can stay here in 3-legged dog, or we can pulse 3 times together. 1, 2, 3. Bring yourself up. Back to your low lunge. You can help your foot up like I did. And then step forward. Maybe a couple hops to get there. Forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Inhaling all the way up to your upward mountain. Exhaling to your mountain pose. Come into your posture. Engage your core. Shoulders back. Chin parallel with the floor. Become aware of your breath. And release. So find what you're using as a block. Warrior 2. From this warrior 2, you're going to stay here but look forward. we're going to turn our palms facing up. As we bring our hands up over our head, we're going to straighten the leg. Switch your block to your other hand, come back to warrior two. Inhale up, straighten the leg, switch, long arms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. From here, we're going to straighten the leg, tip into our triangle pose. Here's the block. We're bringing the block to the floor. From here, look towards your toes. Bring the fingertips towards the floor. One hand is on your block. If you do not want to use your block, set it aside. The other hand, the fingertips may be on the floor, or if they don't reach the floor, bring your hand to your leg, and you can stay right here, extending your hips back, lengthening the spine. Your choice if you want to fold towards the inside of your leg. Pyramid pose. From here, we will turn the back foot so the heel is facing the back of our mat, bend the knees, and we'll step up to our forward fold. Ragdoll forward fold, hands to elbows. Inhale, half forward fold. Forward fold. Inhale, upward mountain. Hands at Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Let's draw that mudra down to our chest. Squeeze your palms together and release. Let's try the other side. Warrior two, the knee is either over the ankle or just behind it. Heel to arch or heel to heel alignment with your feet. Block comes up. Warrior two. Breathe. Relax the hips. We're going to look forward. You're going to keep looking forward if it feels better than turning your head each time. Inhale up, straighten the leg. Inhale up, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. We're coming back to warrior two. We'll stay there. Straighten the leg, lean over, come to your triangle. Use your block. If you don't want to, that's fine. Look towards your toes. Bring the fingers down, maybe to your leg. You can shift the back foot a little bit if you need to. Extend the hips back, extend the spine forward. Stay here and breathe, or your choice to fold towards the inside of your leg into pyramid pose. Turn the back toes so all toes are facing towards the top of our mat. We're going to bend the knee and maybe take a couple steps or maybe one big step, whatever you need to come to your forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, upward mountain. Exhale down. And release. We will do standing pigeon. feel free to go to a wall to do this portion of our practice. You choose your standing leg. The other leg comes up over the knee. Sit so that the leg is bent. Prayer hands. Breathe. If you feel stable here, you can bring your arms out. We will return to standing and take a moment and release. Let's try it on the other side. Each side will feel different, more than likely. Bring your leg up over the knee. Bend the knee so that your leg creates a shelf. Maybe you're going to stay here with your hands at your heart. Or maybe you want to send your arms up. Continue to breathe. And then let's return to standing gracefully and release. Take a moment here and find whatever you're going to use for your strap and have it close to you. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Forward fold. Step back into your child's pose or your puppy pose. In child's pose, you may want to have your knees a little farther apart, big toes touching or at least a little closer together. Let's draw our hands towards our body and lift up. Come to sit on our mat. Find your strap. So we'll start with our knees bent. Let's bring the right knee into our chest. Grab your strap. Put the strap around your foot, not around the arch, but a little bit up from your arch, and lengthen your leg up. If your knee bends and that's as straight as you can get it, that's fine. Just whatever is right for you. Flex the foot to engage the muscles of our leg. If you like to extend the other leg out to the end of your mat, go ahead and extend. From here, you're going to hold the strap with just your right hand. So your right foot is towards the sky. You're holding the strap with your right hand. Your left hand is on your hip or maybe on the floor. Glide your right foot over to the right as far as it naturally goes. We're not trying to force it to the floor. We're still laying on our back facing the sky. Everybody will be different here. Breathe. And then bring the leg back to center and draw it in towards you. Switch hands on the strap. Relax the right hand down. Now we're going to draw the right leg cross over your left leg, not rolling onto our side, just crossing the leg, feeling that stretch along the outside of your right leg. Don't let your foot turn in the strap. Continue to breathe here. Bring the foot back to center. Let's draw it in, maybe using both hands if you want to, but keep your arms somewhat relaxed here. And then gently bend the knee, remove the strap, and extend both your legs out to the end of the mat. We'll bend both knees again. Bring the left foot into the strap. Breathe here. Flex the foot. Already we feel the muscles of the legs engage. Don't hold your breath. You can keep the right knee bent or you can extend the foot to the end of your mat. Hold the strap with your left hand. Over and out to the left. Keep the heel moving away from you. You can even rest your elbow on the floor like this. Breathe. Maybe your other leg is bent for stability. Draw the leg back to the center. Draw it in towards you. Switch hands. Now the foot is drawn over towards the right. Keep the heel pressing away from you. Breathe. Back to center. Bring the foot towards you and then gently release. Set the strap down. Extend your legs out to the end of the mat. We will bend our knees. Let's bring our feet as wide as the mat. And then we're going to let our knees fall in to the center. If your knees do not touch, if that is a challenge for you, you can use your version of your block to set between your knees. We will release that from here. Let's drop the knees to one side and then the other. Just back and forth, nice and easy. One more time to each side. Bring our knees to center, feet out to the end of our mat. Take whatever stretch, body stretch that you would like to do before we come to our Shavasana. So if laying on your back is uncomfortable for you, you can do Shavasana on your side or even laying on your stomach. Even though this is a classic way to do Shavasana, it's not right for everyone. So choose how you would like to be, and let's all do our Shavasana together. Relaxing the eyes in our sockets. Relaxing our face. Relaxing our neck and throat. Our shoulders. Our back. The front of our body. Our hips and buttocks. Our arms and legs. Our hands and feet. Release yourself into your mat. Gently bring your focus to your toes and fingers. Wiggle your toes and flex your fingers. We'll bend our knees, bring our feet to feel the mat. Roll over to one side. Pausing here for a moment, and then making our way up to a seated position. Let's bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Take a moment to give yourself credit for practicing today, week 4 of our quarantine yoga practice. Namaste.